Good afternoon. This is TJ from Fat Boy's Garden. Today is, I believe, June the 15th. Gonna give you a update of my garden here. Over here is my potatoes, and looks like they're starting to die back. So hopefully, I know last year when I planted these, I dug them up like the 1st of June, and the fruit weren't that big, but I didn't put them in a raised bed. I had them in a bucket. So this is my first try at the raised bed with them. So we're gonna see how that works out, but I'm kind of excited because they're finally starting to die back. And once these things are completely died back, then I'll go in there and harvest and see what I can find. Over here is my corn. I finally pulled all of the beans out of there. I've had maybe 2 harvests of beans out of here. I planted what's called a pencil pod bush bean, and the corn is sugar baby corn and butter gold corn. So I got a couple different varieties of corn in there. Now that all of the beans are out of there, I'm hoping that we can get some growing out of this. I see I've got a few stalks coming in, but nothing like I expected. But then again, I had beans that was kind of intermingled in there. So I think the beans just kind of took away from the corn itself. Over here, we've had a couple different varieties of cucumbers. So I'm not sure what I got growing in there for cucumbers. I do know that we're finally starting to get some fruit all over the place on this vine. And we've already harvested 3 or 4 cucumbers out of there. And today when I came up here, I found that bad boy. I found that one, and I think there's 2 more in there that I found. Let's see if we can find them again. Oh, there's one there. See it hanging there. So maybe it was only 2 of them that oh, there's the 3rd one down there. And it's not, oh wow, there's another one right there. I didn't see that one. So I got 4 of them in there. I really expected these cucumbers to really take off, so I'm a little bit disappointed because I've got about 3 plantings of cucumbers in there, and most of them died off. I had some peas in there. The peas came up, but they never did flower. Looks like I see 2 more stalks of peas in there, but none of them flowered. So hey, it is what it is. And those were tender sweet snap peas. My first planting was on 328. My second planting was on 425. Never got a single pea out of there. Got the plants, but no peas. And but anyway, I got my cucumbers going, so I'm happy about that. I'm not happy with the production, but hey, it's an experience. So we'll experiment some more next year with these cucumbers, now that I figured out that I can use this thing as a trellis. So that's what I'll do next year. I'll put 2 of those in there and let them climb that. And we're gonna go down here to the rest of the garden and let's see what we got. I've came in and I planted some more collards because my other collards that I planted in January finally petered out. They went to flower, and I came in and I planted some more. And these, I actually planted these just to give them away, which is probably what I'm end up doing with them, is giving them away anyway, because I don't eat a whole lot of vegetables. I love growing them. I just don't eat a lot of them. And then this year, I think I'm gonna have to come to the realization, as much as I don't want to use pesticides, I'd rather not feed the bugs. And they're really eating away at my collard greens here. So I might have to use some dust on them, as much as I don't want to. I've had that dust about 4 or 5 years when I decided no more pesticides. So I might have to make a decision here soon. I've spent this morning rearranging my garden. The one thing that I did find that's been very prolific is the yellow squash, the crookneck squash. So I am on my 2nd planting of it. No, my 3rd planting, because I just planted some more this morning. But The squash is doing really well. This is from my second planting. And actually this is my third planting. So actually I've got 4 plantings going. We've harvested and a lot of yellow squash out of here. My wife has enjoyed it. I enjoyed growing it. She enjoyed eating it. So that's why I planted some more. I got these cages here, but I ain't sure what I'm gonna put in there yet. Probably gonna break down and go ahead and do some hot peppers. Over here, another evidence that I may have to go to some dust because the bugs are just eating away at my kale. Over here is my okra, and I'm real happy with that because that is just really starting to take off now. This 85, 90 degrees during the day. That's really taken off. And back here, I moved all of my eggplant to back here. I have harvested maybe 10 eggplant fruits out of 5 of those eggplants. I've gotten maybe about 10 pieces of fruit out of there so far. So I'm just thrilled pink with my eggplant. And then over here is probably about my 4th or my 5th planting of beans. I was doing beans about once every 3 weeks. Matter of fact, I just planted some more this morning. Planted some this morning, I harvested some this morning. Right there is my zucchini. And as you can see, I don't think I'm gonna get anything out of my zucchini there because I don't know. It's got flowers, but no fruit. And over here is my beets. And I'm about ready to pull those up because I don't think they're gonna get any bigger. I've been watching these, and I don't think they're gonna get much bigger than that. And this is why I'm thinking about pulling them. For that reason right there. They're starting to wither. So I think I'm gonna get those, probably pull those today. I am gonna pull the Swiss chard because the bugs are starting to eat that. So I am gonna pull the Swiss chard. Get that pulled out of there. And back here, we've got Cajun bell pepper and golden bell pepper. And I've got lots of fruit on the Cajun bell, but not one piece of fruit on the golden California Wonder Bell. I've gotten a couple of flowers in there, but no fruit. Here's the Cajun bell. It's just growing like crazy. So we got all kinds of red bell peppers coming in. And then back there, the Brussels sprout plant. I just keep that because my son planted it. Don't know what I'm doing with it, but I just decided to leave it in the bucket and let it keep growing. So I didn't pull that yet. And over here is probably my 3rd or 4th harvest of the pencil pod beans. I had enough up there in between the corn and those buckets over there. I had enough to share with 2 other families. So I'm kind of happy about this. I'm glad that my job allowed me to be home probably for about the last 5 months now, where I've been able to just really put all of my time and effort out here in my garden, which is what I love doing. This is going to be TJ for Fat Boys Garden, and we're going to see y'all the next time. Thank you much.